Hey YouTube, it's Lollypoppins. I'll be making my second video for the day. I just saw a video that was uploaded by Brittany Louise Taylor about the feathers. These things right here. The whole feather extensions. Um and I've had these for around 2 months. A little over 2 months actually. Because I got them in early February and I now have them in early April. So 2 months or so. There are pros and cons to them if you're thinking about getting them. And by the way, my lighting's awful. It's 8:52 p.m. So there are pros and cons to getting them. The pro is they're water resistant, heat resistant. They ease up with your hair. As you can see, my hair's kind of wavy and curly. Originally, it's like an afro, but I iron the hell out of it. And I do that every day, basically. So yes, my hair is very fried. And where is one of them? I have 4 bundles. Here's one. You can't really see it too well if I separate it. Yeah, here. And as you can see, none of the feathers are damaged. They can go with any soap you use, whether or not you color your hair. They're very good in the water. You can swim with them, work out, dance, anything. They look really nice. They last like forever and a day. And I recommend them, yeah, but the cons, which there are more cons than pros with this. The cons are, if you've had them for as long as I have, I'm trying to find a blue one. I have a blue and a purple. This used to be a really vibrant blue. It's now more of a washed out tone blue. So if you do get a colored one, the color does fade a bit. And if you're like me and you do this a lot with your hair, you like to run your fingers through it, or you brush it often. I actually don't brush my hair that much. All I do in the morning is this, and I iron it. I brush it at night though. But if you brush your hair a lot, you really need to be careful because they're not sewn into your head like a regular extension. It's actually a bead, which I'll see if I can show because it's behind my ear. It's actually a bead. Wait. I'm trying to find one that will show you it's a bead. Here. Just separate it. Sorry, this is taking a bit. So, you have to be careful because if you knock this bead lower than where it's set in, or you knock it, there it is. It's like tied in. If you knock the bead lower, or if you brush the bead out, the feathers will come out. And I actually have a bundle of 2 on the top, and a bundle of 2 here, and I had a bundle of 3 here, but recently one of the feathers came out. And so that's another con, is that the feathers do come out, and actually the feathers get really damaged at the ends because they're just worn out and whatnot. You can straighten them back, yeah, but they do get twisted like an actual bird feather because they are bird feathers. I believe they're pheasant. So my friend said. And so, yeah, and another con is that I had these put in when my hair was, say, around, let's see if it's here, it was around here, which means that my feathers went out to about here, like they peeked through. Now the problem is, the hair's grown out, the feathers now are just really awkward looking, they stick out like that, and the bead used to be directly at my root, which is good, that's where it's supposed to be. Now it's grown out to about the middle of my hair, especially down here, where it's behind my ear and behind the temple, behind the pulse of your ear. It used to be at the base of my scalp, where it's supposed to be, but since my hair has grown out, the bead has slipped and grown with my hair. Because of that, let's say if I'm brushing, the bristle of the brush will get caught above the bead in the little bundle of hair where this is. So whenever I do this, and let's say I'm leaning more towards here, like, I'll do this, and like right now, it'll get caught in the bead, and it'll tug, and it'll tear some of the hairs out, and the feather won't stay in as well. So, in all, easy care. You need to get these fixed every time you get a haircut, get them picked up. I paid $15 for mine. They're originally $10, but since I got an extra bundle, they're $15. Please don't go overboard with these. I know it's easy because they're addictive, they're fun, but before I was getting my feathers, I saw two girls who were just getting mounds of feathers, just like all down here, and it just looked tacky, so please don't overdo it. If I recommend doing the whole 4 bundle, 5, maybe a couple in the back, because when you pull your hair up, it peeks through at the bottom, and it looks really cute. If you have a longer bang, I would say go get it in your bang. They do have short feathers. I have one here, but they don't always have short feathers, so the shorter one might not be good. The colors are somewhat limited. There, I have blue, white, and purple, but they did have a yellow, green, and a red. I'm sorry, just ate dinner. It was tasty. So that's it. So basically, the only thing you would need to be concerned about is the growth of your hair. If your hair grows fast, like it'll grow like that, like mine does, I don't recommend you getting a feather because you're gonna have to, what's the word? Not fix. Adjust it. You're going to have to adjust it every month, because after just 3 weeks, my feathers were already down to about half where they were. And when you have slow growing hair, like your hair doesn't grow that slow, like a friend of mine who complains about it all the time, I would say go ahead and get a feather. It really just depends on you, and it depends on what you'd be doing with it. So basically, summary thing, they're easy to take care of, color doesn't last so long, they're water and heat resistant, but you need to adjust them every 4 weeks or so, which I haven't taken my own advice. And that's about it. So if you want to get a feather, go ahead and do it. And if this helps at all and you say, maybe I shouldn't, then that's okay too. But this is just my personal review. This is just what I think about it. May not be you, may not be your friend, but this is just my personal, what I've had for it for 2 months. So yeah, that'll be it, and I'll be hopefully making a new video tomorrow. We'll try to be pretty constant with this channel, and I will hopefully be doing some new things and getting that up. So I will say peace for now.